Welcome to UNP Learning Platform. In this session of Microsoft Excel, we are going to understand how to create different pivot charts in Microsoft Excel. In the previous class, we have seen what is pivot chart and how can we create a basic pivot chart. In today's class, let us explore the different types of pivot charts in Excel. So first, let us create a blank pivot chart. Click on any cell from the data, go to Insert tab, have an option called Pivot Chart. The pivot chart. I want the pivot chart to be displayed in the new worksheet. Click OK. So a blank pivot chart along with a blank pivot table is created. Now let us take segment into axis, category into legend, and sales into values. This is a blank pivot chart converted into a pivot chart. Let us see which type of chart it is. In order to check, go to Design tab, click on Change Chart Type. So by default, when we create a pivot chart, a column chart is created. What is column chart? A column chart is helpful for visually comparing values across a few categories over a period of time. It typically displays information based on horizontal axis and vertical axis. This is a default column chart that is created when we create a pivot chart. In column chart, we have different types of column charts like clustered column, stacked column, 100% stacked, 3D clustered, 3D stacked, 3D 100% stacked, and etc. Based on our data and based on our use, we can change the chart type. It's all about the first chart, that is column chart. The second chart that we'll look into is pie chart. I will not create a new pie chart. What I'll do is go to change chart type, and here I have the option of pie. If I click on this and click OK, the chart is automatically converted into a pie chart. The pie chart is a fun and interesting type of pivot table. It originates from a circle and divides into several pies according to the categories of pivot table. The data points are shown as a percentage of whole pie. Each of piece changes its size accordingly. Here, the values are not shown because I have chosen the chart type that way that the values are not shown. If I change the type of the chart be shown as a values, then the values will be shown. If I click here, the values are shown. The options are available in the design tab at the top. If I click, the values are shown in this way. If I click on this, the values are shown in this way. So we can change the orientation like this. It's all about pie chart. The third chart that we will look into is a line chart. Basically, a line chart is an ideal pivot chart to show trends of data in equal intervals, especially time differences. It is also used to represent data evenly scaled based on horizontal and vertical axis. We will create a line chart now. In short, line chart is used to show the time series or the periodicity columns of data. I will click on change chart type and click on line. Okay. Since we don't have any date column as such, we will now create a line chart using a date column. I will take shift date axis and I will remove category from legend and I will take segment from the legend. So this is how a line chart looks. It will show the trend in which the variables are moving. This is all about line chart. The next chart that we are going to look at is an area chart. Let's go to change chart type and we have an option called area. We click OK. So basically, if we want to visualize a pivot chart in a solid area rather than single bars or lines, then area chart can be useful, fun. Apart from showing plot change over time, It also shows the relationship between paths. The area chart can be 2 and 3D as well. You can look here, there are different types of area charts. Stacked area, 100% stacked area, 3D, 3D stacked area, 100% stacked area. If we can look for line chart, we have different types of line charts like stacked line, 100% stacked line. So for every chart title, there are multiple subtitles of charts. We can use any one based on our use. So this is all about area chart. The next chart that we are going to look at is a bar chart. Let's go to the chain chart tip again. Click on bar chart. So the default chart bar chart that is creating the clustered bar chart. Okay, this is a clustered bar chart. What exactly is a bar chart? The bar chart is apparently the opposite of column chart, as it shows the values along the column chart, the horizontal axis, and the categories along the vertical axis. Other than it commonly illustrates comparison among distinctive items. We compare both bar chart and column chart, both are transpose of each other. In simple way, you can understand like that. And in bar chart also we have sub multiple bar charts like clustered bar, stacked bar, 100% stacked bar, 3D clustered bar, 3D stacked bar, and etc. As I mentioned previously, based on our use of the data, we can use any of the chart. And if we want to change the display of how the chart should be visible, we can change by clicking the options. That's all. I hope it is fine. That's all about today's lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.